Hey guys, I see a ton of videos on how to snowboard, but these snowboarders have been doing it for a really long time and are experts. I thought it would be really fun to do how to snowboard from a beginner intermediate snowboarder. So I think when these experts are teaching, they forget some of the things that us beginners are worried about. And so coming from the perspective of a somewhat beginner intermediate snowboarder, I have some things that I wanted to mention that may or may not help you. I have been snowboarding for 6 years, and I know that probably sounds like, whoa, you're an expert. Of course I'm not. We only get to come out occasionally, once, maybe twice per year. This year we actually house swapped, so we're here on the mountain for 2 months. So my skill level has definitely improved a lot in these past couple weeks. But I am still very happy on greens and blues. My kids are way better than I am, but as I am today, I am working on, I'm staying on a very beginner terrain, and I'm working on some of my skills that I want to sharpen. And so it has me thinking about those things that I am worried about and I'm in my head about, and maybe you are too. And I'm gonna see if maybe I can help you guys out. So I will compile a list of videos. Here we go. One thing that I wanted to make sure I tell you guys is when you're binding in, you might want to tighten your boots. There's a sweet spot. Don't over tighten them. You don't want to cut off circulation in your feet. I've done that plenty, and I feel like I can't feel my toes, and I thought it was because my toes were too cold, and that wasn't the case at all. I was over tightening my boots and cutting off circulation. So you just want to give it a couple little, spins. Make sure that they're snug but not too tight, and then also just make sure that the boot that was in your board on the lift, just give it a little quick check over and make sure that nothing came unpopped. Okay, so the next thing is getting up on your snowboard. When I first started snowboarding, this was incredibly hard for me. I felt like all of my muscles were working so incredibly hard, and I just kept falling and I couldn't do it. I really equate this to driving a stick shift. You have to find your sweet spot in getting up. So with your sweet spot, like I now can just pop right up. I have no problem, but it takes a while. If you cannot get up when you're sitting down like this, roll over onto your toes and jump up that way. And I'll do a video showing you how to do that. Okay guys, I'm binding in right now. And remember, I'm just gonna make sure these are good and haven't come loose. Now, here, when I first started snowboarding, this was incredibly hard for me, standing up. I felt like I could not get it, and I would just fall and fall. And then muscles in my legs that I did not even know I had hurt so bad. So I'm gonna show you how I stand up now, and then I'm also going to show you the rollover and how to stand up on your toes. So now I told you I kind of found like my sweet spot in standing up. So put my fingertips down, kind of lean back, get my heels a little bit closer to my butt, and I push up on my fingertips and stand up. Okay? If you just cannot get it, a really easy way to stand up is to roll over. And I have a certain side that I like to roll over. I, for whatever reason, cannot roll left. I can roll right. And here we go. So you just kind of get some momentum with your body. Okay? And then pop up. And then you're ready to go. Hey guys, I am going to show you a little trick if you have snowboard boots and you start to get what's called boot bang, where your shins hurt or your ankles hurt. A snowboard instructor told me this last year, and it has been a game changer for me. You take like a little koozie, you can get these free pretty much anywhere, and you put it down in your boot. Let's see if I can get it. Put it down here in your boot. So my shins are the spot that hurts me typically, but they don't hurt anymore now that I do this. So you put it right down in your boot, and it will help you from getting boot bang. Hope that helps. Let's see if I can do this without falling. I used to absolutely hate catwalks when I was first learning how to snowboard. Still don't love them, but you can see I am on a catwalk now. And when I was learning, I just was, honestly, on catwalks, I had the wrong foot forward. So I ride goofy. I cannot do catwalks with my goofy foot forward, which is right foot forward. I can't do it. So I have learned that I actually am switchfoot. Hey, shout out to the band, Switchfoot. I am switchfoot, and I can ride this catwalk switchfoot with my left foot forward, and I can actually get through it without having to unbind and walk it. Whereas before, when I was trying to ride the quote-unquote correct way, couldn't do it, like could not do it. I would fall. I've had some of my hardest falls on catwalks and traverses because I was trying to ride what I thought was the correct way, and that skier just scared me, and now I'm stopped, but I'll just do a little hop. I wish you guys could see all of this. Okay, there's my family waiting for me. They're constantly waiting for me on the slopes, but that's okay. They're nice about it. They could be frustrated, but they're not. Okay, and here I go. Okay, do you hear this noise? Ice! I hate these conditions so much. Garbage conditions. I am on my heels in ice. I do not try to carve because I have fallen really hard on ice before trying to carve, and it's not good. Look how good that girl is though. So another thing that my snowboard instructor told me that made a lot of sense is how to read the mountain. So he said, if you drop a ball, which way is the ball going to roll? That's the route that you want to take with your snowboard. So you'll know, like here, it's rolling over to the right. So I'm gonna probably take my time and go over to the right and then circle back around after this little, you can see my gloves messed up. After this little part here, I'll come back on my toe. So I'll go heel and then toe over there until it gets to a little bit of a flatter spot. Then I'll be able to carve a little bit more tighter.
Dear God, thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for giving us a night last night, and please let us have a good day today. And please protect us all on the mountain. Let us all just have a really good last day. And thank you for letting everything be able to work out so that we got this opportunity. And everyone pray.
Please keep us safe. Amen.
Yeah,
all right, always got to pray before you go up.
So much to be afraid of. Be around us, keeping Leah and the kids and Ben and Tasha and all of us safe. Let's have a great day.
Amen.